Hello, everyone. Hope you're well. This is Mansour Tawafi. We need to get out of bed. I can see you in the mirror. Yes, hi, everyone. Sorry for technicality. Hope you guys are well. This is Mansour Tawafi, and we are here to share some brief updates about the ongoing process with regards to the recoveries and Validus, and also some other things. We're gonna give it a few more minutes for people to get on the Zoom call, and then we'll start. So please bear with us. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
All right. Once again, hello, everyone. Hope you guys are well. This is Mansour Tawafi speaking, and this is an update call on Validus and on the process of the recoveries, and also on a few other things that need to be addressed in the market, and a lot of things that people have sent me messages with. So first of all, let's have a recap of what happened last time. I do apologize, there is no live translation on the call, but I believe you can go on the bottom and have a live transliteration. I believe this is available. If not, the recording of this call will be sent out, and it comes with some functions where people can get the translation in text. So I will speak a bit slowly, just to make sure that that gets facilitated properly. So let's recap from the last call. I informed everyone about the cases that are ongoing with the legal proceedings, with the court dates, with some of the developments that have taken place. And at the moment, we are not very much, we haven't seen a lot of progress since that call. We are still waiting for the next date. For one of the cases, it's going to be in 6 weeks. For the other one, we are still waiting to find out exactly what's happening. It's already overdue to hear from them. We've also had some development with another recovery, a sizable one. And at the moment, the timeline is still unclear, like it was in the last call, I told you guys. And that it will take several months to realistically to really get anything, in our hands, to actually receive anything. We have received a judgment that entitles us to a lot of money. We're speaking well over $70 million. We have received the judgment, but it's still in progress as in terms of negotiation and getting the final statement from the court, and then actually getting the person in question to pay. So there is some progress, but nothing that we can actually share. A lot of people have asked me. I've taken some meetings here in Dubai with people who come to see me, who message me. And I explained to everyone, we cannot share the details of the case at the moment because it'll jeopardize the whole situation. So it's an ongoing matter. I've been in and out of different courts many times over the last few months. As you all know, I'm the only one really dealing with the aftermath of everything that's happened, taking forward the responsibility and making sure that we do it in the best way possible. The important thing I want everyone to know is that we are still here. I'm doing everything I can to accelerate this process. We are discussing with different lawyers, different teams, constantly seeking advice. There are some people who have reached out for help as well, even from the network, even from other connections, and it's deeply appreciated. I've made it clear to them as well, and there are some people with very capable methods to help us, so we're also engaging them. But yeah, at the moment, that is the situation. We're still in a place where we haven't received any of the recoveries yet. We're still working on them step by step. But at the same time, it is looking very realistic for us to recover a lot of money. This is something I'm convinced of based on all the information that I have available. And it will take time. That's the only thing, which isn't good for anyone. It's everyone's suffering from this. As much as you guys are suffering, trust me, I'm also not in a good position with all this, and it is taking a massive toll on me personally. But we're here. We're going to continue. We're going to make sure that we see it all the way through and do whatever we can to accelerate the process if there is anything we can do. Financially, the company is struggling heavily. We do need to make some payments for continuous legal costs and other things. And we have had some stoppages, so we're dealing with it the best we can. We're discussing, of course, between the other partners as well. And there has been a lot of input. So yeah, this is all moving forward as best as we can. We are doing everything possibly in our power to make this as quick as possible. And I'll keep you guys updated as promised. The last call we had was just under 2 months ago, so it was due for another call. I know this time isn't appropriate for the entire world, but it was as quick as we could do it. We had some challenges even to set up the call. and I didn't want to delay it any further. So it's the last day of the month, and we wanted to just get it out of the way and make sure everyone's updated, because I've received a lot of requests from all over the world. As I said, the call will be recorded, and it is being recorded, and it will be shared through the channels shortly. Now, there's also another issue that many people have brought up to me, and many people have messaged me directly asking what's happening. So I want to address this also. And this is the issue with people joining different companies, and specifically some of the partners in Validus starting their own companies. So you guys may have heard that some people have started their own companies. In fact, 2 different companies have been launched by some partners in Validus. And, you know, of course, I'm aware of this. We've had discussions at length. I even believe I touched on this in the last call. I'm not involved with any of them personally, but at the same time, you know, they are entitled to their own decisions, and I believe people learn and they develop. And, you know, when you do something at a scale that we did, there's a lot to learn from the table. You know, it has to be absolutely clear that at no point did any of the partners in Validus take anyone's money unlawfully. We didn't hoggle it. We didn't, you know, this was not a scheme for us to just amass the money and then start something else. That wasn't the intention ever. We always dealt with it as best as we could. 100%, we made a lot of mistakes on the way. I've apologized for this several times, and I will continue to do so. And it was joint decisions that at the time was made to the best of our knowledge. But yeah, in hindsight, we could have made a lot of better decisions. We made a lot of good decisions as well. I will stand by that. And that was the reason for the phenomenal success we had during the run. But yeah, when people decide to do something new, you know, even though me personally, I'm not in a state of mind to do anything. For those who have spoken to me, they see, you know, what is, you know, what sort of effect this whole process has had on me personally. So I'm not involved in anything, but at the same time, I hope that this creates more solutions than problems. I have heard that there are some arrangements being made even to help some of the teams in Validus by the leaders who start there. And I also believe from the conversations I've had with my partners that in a few months, should any new company become stable, it will also help and assist the progress that we make here on this side. I will be focused still on the recoveries 100%, on making sure that that is dealt with responsibly and in the best way possible. It requires tremendous amounts of focus. It has a lot of things attached to it. But that's going to be my main focus. And as for anyone else and starting companies or joining other companies or whatever it is that people choose to do, whether it's the you know, some of the owners of Validus, or whether it's some of the top leaders or some of the corporate members, it is entirely their choice. I already voiced my opinion to them privately. I don't need to mention that here, but everyone has their own decisions to make, and I can only say that I wish that it becomes something that accelerates the Validus network in its mission to aid the recovery of its people and to make sure that we do good by our entire network. As we've always said, we have prioritized the network over and over again. We're continuing to do so. I am continuing to do so. And we will see by the time the dust settles where it actually will take us. So that was just my statement regarding whatever's happening in the market, because a lot of news has spread and people are assuming different things about me personally. So I just want to clarify my personal position, which at the same time, I want to clarify that I have no personal qualms with anyone. And I still have a lot of respect for my partners, for all the corporate members, for the leaders within the network. Majority of the people have always done good and have had the best of intentions. I can vouch for this personally. They've always wanted to do something good, and when things don't go the way that we want, it always is easy to point fingers and blame someone. But the reality is that most of the time, from the very beginning, from the foundation of everything, we have had the intentions to build a very long-term company, and I've made this clear many times. Unfortunately, that dream broke when we couldn't continue, and it has been devastating for a lot of people around the world, including us, including my partners. And we've tried many different solutions. I personally, some of you may have heard, we didn't make a public announcements, but I did consult a lot of people and informed a lot of people. I personally tried several partnerships where we could assist the Validus network through those partnerships. Unfortunately, every time we were never treated the way that I thought we deserved to be treated, and the outcome wasn't going to be beneficial. So I stopped it in its tracks. I sort of gave up on that route itself. Initially, I thought it was feasible to look for partnerships, to look for partners to revive Validus itself. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. We tried a lot, but there were too many obstacles in between. So now when my partners decide, I believe one partner decided to start his own company around a month ago. The other guys, they decided to start their own company around a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Of course, I'm fully aware of everything that's happening, and we meet and we discuss. And I can only hope that they do good by the people, and that they've learned a lot from the previous venture. There's some very serious lessons there, and this time around, with the renewed intentions, that they succeed in their missions. So that's all I can say about that. As for the recoveries, I did mention a few calls ago that we are compiling a document that will encompass the entire communication from the beginning of our decisions when it comes to investing the company's finances into different opportunities. We are compiling this. We're compiling the communication, the paperwork, the contracts, the development of each one, the current situation. And once the outcome is there and the cases are settled, we will be able to make this public, and not before. But this is being compiled. This is with me. I've shown small parts of this to a few people, but I'm very afraid to share too much because, again, it can affect the current situation of the recoveries and the speed of them. But we are keeping a track of this. And by the time this all comes to an end and the court cases are settled and hopefully we have recovered a huge amount of money, we will publish this to the world to show that, everything we've said has been in line with what we've done. And to be honest, the first 3 years of our operation, we have proven this over and over again. So I hope that that update is at least giving you some reassurance that we are still here. We are still working. Of course, there's a lot of different things that people are trying to do around the world, which aren't really going to help anyone, that are mostly counterproductive, such as taking charge against leaders or against the company through legal methods and other ways. And I'm no one to tell someone what to do or what not to do, and everyone is free to do as they like. We have always operated within the boundaries of the law, and we've always tried to be as compliant as possible. So hopefully we will not see much effects of that. But we are here trying to recover the funds for everyone, because when the company receives the funds, this will be transparently allocated, as we have discussed many times during the last 6 to 9 months. So this is the mission. This is what's going to happen. I will be in control of this, and I will make sure that it happens in that way. And anything that delays that or affects that is not good for anyone, not good for you, not good for me, not good for the entire network. So once again, I do advise everyone, please bear with us once again. I know we have no leg to stand on to ask for any more patience. However, I'm forced to once again request your continued patience and support during these times as we are focusing on the best possible ways to tackle this situation. And beyond that, I want to be very thankful to all the people who are bearing with us, still supporting, not directly, but simply by being patient, by waiting, and by sending us their prayers and the messages that I get all the time. I want to be very thankful. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. And hopefully we can do right by all of you. That is my intention. That is what we're here for. And yes, hopefully the next update will have some better news for you guys. So for today, that is it. That is all I have to share. I thank you guys for joining this call. The recording will go out for those people who couldn't make it. We still have close to 1,000 people attended the call, so thank you for being here. And we will have the next update announced in the next 4 to 8 weeks, whenever there is something happening. And even if there's no development, as I promised previously, I will be updating you guys regularly. So please wait to hear from us. Thank you very much. Stay tuned to the company channels, and we'll see you next time. Mansour Tawafi here. Have a good day. Bye-bye.